Persons refer to public officers as public servants. We're public officers. Public servants and some of the nomenclature that's within the public service actually cripples productivity. It has this colonial slavery mentality. And for me, it is something that we need to get rid of our books. Even the guidelines that govern the public service, so you have the staff orders, public servants, and the terminology.
The term public servant, commonly used to describe government employees, is under scrutiny following this announcement. Yvonne Edwin, a prominent trade unionist, advocates for re-evaluating the term, arguing it carries colonial and slavery-era connotations that are outdated and demeaning. She asserts that the label servant perpetuates a mentality of subservience that fails to reflect the true value and contributions of public officers. Edwin calls for a shift in language and mindset, urging society to recognize public officers as professionals who play a critical role in the nation's functioning.
I think if people just really put this in perspective, if you're working in the supermarket, would you like to be called a supermarket servant? Or you're working in the banking industry or wherever, tourism industry or wherever, tourism servant, a supermarket servant? I think if we take this in and we will truly appreciate that these hardworking people can be productive and they contribute to our societies.
The Office of the Prime Minister confirmed earlier this week that nearly $80 million will be disbursed on Thursday, February 20th, 2025, as part of a 6% tax-free back pay package for public sector workers in grades 1 to 18. This payment covers the period from April 1st, 2022 to March 31st, 2025, with the government allocating approximately $34.5 million to fulfill this commitment. The announcement has sparked widespread discussions, not only about financial implications, but also about the broader perception of public officers and their roles in society. The back pay package has ignited public debate, with some questioning whether public officers deserve such compensation. Critics argue that public officers do not perform adequately to justify the payout, citing perceptions of inefficiency and lack of productivity within the public sector. However, Yvonne Edwin has strongly refuted these claims, asserting that public officers are dedicated individuals who often go above and beyond their duties to serve the country. She emphasized that the back pay is a well-deserved acknowledgement of their efforts and a necessary step towards fair compensation.
So this is long overdue and truly, truly deserving the hard workers of the public service. You know, you would have people speaking of public servants as being unproductive. They have all of these misconceptions about public officers, but they are truly hardworking ones. And that sort of compensation, and it's a lot of public, a lot of things are going viral around public servants. They're getting paid, back pay, and all of these sort of comments, and whether they are truly deserving or not. And for me, the perspective that I want to share is that you truly have public officers who are truly hardworking, they are dedicated, and they need to be recognized for that.
The government frames the payout as part of its commitment to recognizing the invaluable contributions of public sector workers who are essential to the smooth operation of various government services and programs. As public officers begin to receive their increased salaries, there is hope that this will mark the beginning of a more equitable and respectful relationship between the government, its employees, and the society they serve. Chloe Dantes, NBC Prime.